Hey, this is Philip with another quick bonus today because I have a giveaway that I want to tell you about and a tiny favor to ask. I only need about 4 or 5 minutes of your time, and there is a secret code word that you'll need to enter the giveaway. I'm going to drop it toward the end of this episode, so stick with me so that you can catch the code word. All right, if this show, Wits and Weights, has helped you in any way, whether it's one episode that changed your mind on something or helped you out, maybe you've been listening for years, maybe you just caught us recently with 1 or 2 episodes and something clicked for you or there's an aha moment, I'm just asking for a teeny tiny favor, and in return, I'm going to give you a full week of free meals from Trifecta to one listener. Now, Trifecta is a meal delivery service. A lot of people use them, and I can give you on me a full week of meals to a winner, and it's pretty easy to enter the giveaway. So the tiny favor first, all I want is you to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It's very difficult to get people to leave reviews these days for whatever reason. Even when they love the show and I get lots of feedback and listeners chiming in, I'm like, hey, would you mind putting a review in there that'll help others, find the show? And then they don't, no knock on you. There's like friction there, but real words from real listeners, your experience, whatever's true for you listening to the show. And that is how people find shows worth their time. They get what's called social proof. A lot of people use Apple. A lot of people use other platforms as well, but that one platform is very helpful. People usually go to it, even if they use something else like Spotify, and they're looking up, strength training, nutrition, over 40, fat loss, whatever. And they're so confused, right? They're trying to understand what to do with all the influencers shouting in their ears about menopause and cycle sync training and intermittent fasting and all the different diets, right? So reviews can really matter way more than anything I can say about my show. So that is the request. That's why it helps. So that's all you have to do for the giveaway. Now, to actually get the prize, the gift card for the full week of free meals from Trifecta. And I think this is the first time I'm mentioning them on the show. They are a partner of ours, and they're a meal delivery service. They do macro-balanced, high-protein food. They use real ingredients. They have an amazing head chef who is coming on the show this week. His name is Chef Mario. You're going to hear all about how he preps food for some of the best people in the world in terms of athletes. And it's delicious, delicious food. And a lot of people do need it or want a meal service for the convenience of it. When you're lifting, when you're trying to hit certain numbers, they used to be about specific diets, and now they're way more about balance and macros, which is awesome. So if you want to learn about them on your own, definitely check them out and support the show that way. witsandweights.com/trifecta. That's witsandweights.com/trifecta. But if you want a free week of meals from them, all you have to do is 2 steps. First, leave that 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Whatever you want to say in your own words, a sentence or 2. If you can't think of what to say, just share something that you learned from a recent episode. That's it. Okay. And even if you don't use Apple, as long as you have an iPhone, you can go into the Apple Podcast app and leave a review, even if you don't listen to the show that way. The second step is I want you to reply to my email newsletter to tell me you left the review, because I don't know who you are from your Apple name. That's a privacy thing. I won't know who you are, and I can't get you the gift. So reply to my email newsletter, any email you get from me, and just say, hey, I left that review, and I want you to drop the secret code word coming up so I know you listened to the episode. And then if you're not on the email list already, no big deal. Just go to witsandweights.com/email, get signed up, and then reply to whatever email lands in your inbox next. That's witsandweights.com/email. So I know it sounds like I threw a lot at you, but all I'm looking for is a review on Apple Podcasts, and send me an email, reply to the email list that you did so, and let me know what your username is so I can validate it. And you're going to use the secret code word, which is Trifecta. So it should be pretty easy to remember because it's the name of the meal delivery service. We're giving you to the end of April 30th, the end of this month. So you've got about 5 days from when this episode drops. It's a pretty short window, but that's on purpose because I want you to take action and do it and claim that prize. Again, the code word is Trifecta. Drop it in the newsletter, reply when your review's up, tell me your Apple name, and I will validate it, and then you're entered, and that's it. Apple review, newsletter reply with the code word Trifecta by April 30th. I'll pick the winner. I'm going to reach out right after we pick the winner, and you'll get that free week of meals from Trifecta. So look, if you've been meaning to leave a review, if you love the show already and you haven't gotten around to it, this is a nice little nudge, nice little incentive, I hope. And if you're the one who wins, you'll be eating very well for a week on me. And that's it. I'll put all the details in the show notes, very clear instructions, so you can go follow that. And I really, really appreciate you listening to Wits and Weights. Keep using your wits, keep lifting those weights, and I'll catch you next time on the Wits and Weights podcast. This podcast is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Please consult your healthcare provider before making any health changes. Some links mentioned may be affiliate links, which means I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you if you choose to purchase.